So we're going to start here with a beautiful cat-cow pose. So making sure the wrists are in line with the shoulders and the knees are in line with the hips. Really feeling as if you are pushing the earth away, but not too much so that you're rounding your back, just enough so that you can feel that neutral spine. Take your navel towards your spine, tucking in your belly, feeling that core engagement. And as you inhale, take your gaze up towards the ceiling, feeling that beautiful heart opening up to the sky. And as you exhale, take your gaze towards your navel, tucking in your tailbone as you do, making the shape of an angry cat. On the next inhale, repeat that first pose, looking up towards the sky. And I invite you here to shut down the eyes so you can really feel what's happening in your body as you exhale, pushing the earth away so that you create that beautiful arch in your shoulder blades. Beautiful stretch for your shoulders. And on the inhale, reverse, almost feeling like you're taking your shoulders up towards your ears, which you generally won't hear a yoga teacher say. So do a few more of those at your own breath rate, really feeling into the movement, feeling into the shapes that your body is creating, feeling that spine, feeling your spine open up, ready for the movements that it needs to be making throughout the day for you. Make sure you come to your breath in and out of your nose. And the beautiful thing about this pose is that it allows for our synovial fluid to flow in our spine, and that is what helps us create all of those wonderful movements that we need to do with our body. When you're ready, come to a neutral spine, tucking the toes, pushing up from your hands, so pushing the earth away again. Push up from the knees and your hips into your first downward dog of the day. Bring your feet just a little bit closer than hip width apart and pedal out your dog because it's the first one of the day, taking one heel towards the earth and then the other. And then when you settle, just create a micro bend in your knees, or a bend as much as you need to in order to create the shape to take your tailbone up towards the sky. So you're pushing the earth away with your palms, but your fingers are light, and you want to create that long line from the tips of your fingers all the way to your tailbone, that waggy dog tail. Your kids will love this pose. If they're awake, take your gaze towards your navel. Take a few beautiful, nourishing breaths in and out of your nose. And feel the connection with the ground beneath you. Feel how strong your body is to take you through your day. Look up towards your hands and step slowly towards them. Take your feet just hip width apart and fold forward, just allowing for your tummy and your chest to rest on your thighs. Release your hands, give your head a little nod, a little shake, just letting go of any stagnant energy that you might be holding on to from the evening. And on the next inhale, peel yourself up to standing, vertebrae by vertebrae. The last thing to come up is your head. Your eyes are still closed, and just stand here for a moment, feeling the strength in your body, feeling your legs, your feet grounded into the earth. So just give your toes a little wiggle. Feel all four corners of your feet grounded into the earth. Pull up from your kneecaps. Engage your thighs, your buttocks, your core, your navel is pushed towards your spine, so that core is beautifully engaged. Open up your heart space, your chest, but pop in your ribs so that they don't gape out. And then just let your shoulders melt down your back. This is the shape, this is the strength that you want to keep in all of the poses in this flow. Take a beautiful deep breath in through your nose. Open your mouth and let it go. open up your eyes. Take a deep breath as you open up your wings and gaze up to your hands. As you exhale, float forwards, bring your hands to the earth. Pushing the earth away, take that beautiful flat back, a long line from the base of your spine all the way to the crown of your head. Either take your hands to your shins or right in front of you, and you'll feel a beautiful stretch just in the backs of your legs. If you don't, that's cool, but you don't want to lock in your knees. You always want to create a micro bend. So see what the real difference is there. I have hyperflexion as well, so it's very, very important to do that so you don't create too much pressure in your lower spine. Take your hands to the earth, pushing the earth away, come into your plank pose, either a high plank or modify if you need to by taking your knees to the earth. Tune into what feels good to you. Pushing the earth away again, come all the way down to your mat, tucking in your elbows by your side, tops of your feet to the earth, look up. Baby cobra. As you exhale, tuck your toes, push up your front body first and then push up from your hips. Beautiful, your downward facing dog. Look towards your hands and step forward. Full forward fold, beautiful. As you inhale, vertebrae by vertebrae, come all the way up to standing. Your head is the last thing to come up. And breathe out. On the next inhale, open up your wings. Gather the energy around you. Look up towards your hands, shoulders away from the ears. Float down on the exhale. On the next inhale, flat back. Feel that beautiful long line from the base of your spine to the crown of your head. Place your hands on the earth. Take your legs back, take your feet back. Push the ground away as you come all the way down, or come halfway and then come up into your upward facing dog. As you exhale, push from your hips into your downward facing dog. Beautiful. Here, lift up your right leg, yawn it open so that you take your right heel towards your left buttocks, keeping the integrity of your front body. So rather than opening up your chest to the sky here, which does actually feel good, so if that feels good to you, do it. What I prefer to do is keep the integrity in my upper body so that you can feel the parallel of your shoulders. And then bring that leg all the way forward, tucking it into your chest as you do so that you can practice making just one movement. Trust me, that's a practice. That didn't happen when I first started my yoga practice. It took me 2 or 3 goes to get my foot there on the first go. Here, coming into your lunge. So again, feeling that beautiful core strength, your navel towards your spine. Take your hands up to the sky, spark them towards the sky, look up, create that beautiful back bend in your lower spine. And on the exhale, come all the way down. Lift up your knee, come back into your downward facing dog. Breathe, take a couple of breaths here, in through your nose, out through your nose. Take your left leg up towards the sky, yawn it open, the same thing on this side. If it feels good to you, open up that side body, taking the gaze up towards the ceiling. But if you're like me and you prefer to keep the shoulders parallel, play with doing that. And then bring that knee all the way, tucking it in to your body as you, one foul sweep, bring it between your hands. Take the knee to the earth, lift your hands, engage your core so that you don't put too much pressure on your lower spine. Look up and smile to the ceiling, to the sky. Beautiful. Place your hands down and exhale, and then bring that back knee up to join your front foot. Full forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up to standing, vertebrae by vertebrae. Open up your wings and float down on the exhale. Halfway lift, flat back. Hands to the earth. Take it back to your plank pose. Either come all the way down to the earth or halfway into your upward facing dog, Urdhva Mukhanasana. And exhale, downward facing dog, Ardha Boshanasana. Take your knees as wide as the mat. Come into your wide-legged child's pose. So bring your buttocks towards your heels. Take your fingertips forward and then just place your forehead onto the ground. Take a couple of deep, nourishing breaths here. In through your nose, out through your nose. If you would like to take a cooling breath, try breathing in through your nose and letting the breath go through your mouth. And that is the end of our practice. So please stay in that pose as long as you need to. And yeah, that for me sets me up for the day, keeps my body and my mind strong. And if I practice that on a daily basis, then it just becomes second nature. And just know that you can do this just in your bedroom, by yourself or with your kids surrounding you. So it all depends on the mindset you take and the real care that you want to give yourself. So please, ladies, give yourself the care that you deserve. Love up on yourself.